I think let me get a drink.
I spoke out because I want justice. The number two, I want fairness. I want fairness. If you want, you can bring equity in there. Of course, equity is on the higher level. Where you look at, you consider everybody and you try to do the best you can for everybody.
Oh yes, Balusaka for accountability, discipline, efficiency, development and equity. Vote for Dayali Chulupia for Lusaka Mayor, standing on the EEP. Dayali Chulupia, Pampanga.
Yes, Pantuambi Mwadavano Klavatsi. The Kenny Mirange go first.
I spoke out because I want justice. The number two, I want fairness. I want fairness. If you want, you can bring equity in there. Of course, equity is on the higher level. Where you look at, you consider everybody and you try to do the best you can for everybody.
Oh yes, Balusaka for accountability, discipline, efficiency, development and equity. Vote for Dayali Chulupia for Lusaka Mayor, standing on the EEP. Dayali Chulupia, Pampanga.
I want fairness. If you want, you can bring equity in there. Of course, equity is on the higher level. Where you look at, you consider everybody and you try to do the best you can for everybody.
Oh yes, Balusaka for accountability, discipline, efficiency, development and equity. Vote for Dayali Churupia for Lusaka Mayor standing on the EEP. Dayali Churupia, Bambanga.
You see? Ala. Il est caloksta. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, so good evening. I just want to, discuss, 3 important points. Number one, I want to talk a little bit about my political journey. Then I'll talk about some of the desperate moves by other politicians, particularly PF Baba Lungu, whereby now they are bringing it to football. And then I want to end by discussing the issue of this God scandal, which it is in public domain. A lot of us know about this. Now, I deliberately went back to my archives to play some of this campaign song that we used in 2021 when I stood as mayor of Lusaka. And I must tell you, because some of you just started following me recently, but those who have been following me for a long time, they know about all this. But for those that are knowing Chilifatayali, now, you must know that Chilifatayali, means business. I am actually very, very serious, because you see, my critics and those who run some propaganda against me, they want to portray Chilifatayali as a person who is not serious, Chilifatayali as a person who doesn't have a direction, who is just a nobody in politics. Of course, this is what politics is all about. Your opponents will come up with the worst. They will say whatever they can to bring you down. And for me, I must say that my opponents are actually the big political parties. I actually stand in between 2 political parties. This is a fact. This is a fact. You can argue it. You can say whatever you want to say, but the fact is that Chilifatayali Economic and Equity Party stands between two giants. We stand between 2 giants, the UPND on one side and the Patriotic Front on the other side. We stand in between, and at different times you find that we are receiving blows from the UPND. At other points we are receiving blows from the Patriotic Front. So much as you might think that we are a weak party, particularly myself as a leader, much as you might think that I am a weak political player, I am actually a very strong political player, because I'm one person that shakes the UPND, and they bring out all their arsenals on me. They bring out all their arsenals. They go and carry their guns, their machine guns and everything, just to deal with me. The same thing with the PF I shake them such that they bring all their arsenals, to crush me. But by whatever you may want to call it, or by God's grace, I'm still here. I am one of the politicians who has received battering from both sides, from the UPND and from the Patriotic Front, and yet I am still here. I thank God. I thank God that I'm still here, because some of the things that I've gone through are really just big. I really thank God. Now, so the point that I'm trying to make here is that don't underrate my political fights. My political fights have been brutal. I've survived big things from both the UPND and the Patriotic Front, and they focus on me. They don't attack me because I'm nothing. They attack me because I am able to shake the political ground. I'm able to shake the political ground. And my challenge is that I really just don't have the resources. I'm able to shake the political ground because somehow God has gifted me with that political ability. And so I'm able to do that, and I thank God for that. The challenges that I have are resources. If only I had resources, my political position would not be the same. My political position would not be the same. Believe you me, I would have taken on these two big political parties to a point whereby I would have successfully displaced one of them. The challenge that I have are issues of resources. So those of you who doubt me, I want you to look back and say, who is this guy? Where is he coming from? What has he achieved? As much as you want to criticize me, you want to look down upon me, I want you to look at the political landscape and say the truth. Who really moves things politically? You can say whatever it is. Who moves things? I move things in this country. From my point of view, from my own ability, I'm able to move things. This social media you are watching right now, let me just say something that is off. You will see how people will start running around. You can say whatever you want. Politically, I shake things. I move things. So, give me respect. Recognize my gift. Recognize me for who I am. You cannot take away that from me. Today at church, we're talking about talents. We're talking about talents, of how God has given people different talents. And frankly speaking, God has given me this talent whereby I'm able to influence things. There are a lot of people here that you respect, some of them who even have a lot of money, but they are not able to move people or to move things the way I do. This is a fact. There are a lot of them in politics, this one, that one. Put them on the same platform with me. They can't stand. And this you have to recognize, including those who are in UPND. You can't run away from it. I'm not trying to be proud. I'm not trying to be boastful. I want to make some of those people, I'm trying to talk to those people that think that Tayali is just a joker, is a nobody. Those are the people that I'm talking to. And I want you to know that, look, I have moved things in the UPND. I have moved things in the PF. I have. The only challenge is that I don't have the resources. Personally, with God's gift, I am able to move things. What I don't have are the resources. Resources to do what? resources, number one, some of you talk about, why isn't your party growing? Why my party is not growing? Because politics really in this country, the people that are able to commit themselves as members most of the times are people who don't have either a job, either a business. Those who are working, they are not in politics. Those who are working, they don't actively participate in politics, because if you are working and then you become actively participating in politics, you will get some reaction. It's either kunchito, they will say, your politics is going to cause us problems, especially if you are opposing the government. Okay? And then those who are in business, again, even them, they may want to do politics, but because they are in business, they can't do politics. So most of the times, the people that are left who are willing to, be active in politics are those who are not working. And those who are not working, most of the times when they join you in politics, they expect you to help them in one way or the other. Sometimes they get stuck, and they come to you, but President, please, can you help me with this? But President, can you do this and that? So it becomes very, very difficult for me. If I had the resources, I would be able to sustain. I've got a number of people that have come to me before. And they say, no, Mr. Tayali, I want to work with you, whatever. I do say, okay, fine. I don't refuse. Well, please come. Let's work together. But few days later, you find that they are stuck here, and then they call you, Mr. Tayali, and whatever. Sorry, my brother, I can't help, whatever. Next thing, they just go quiet. And I do understand. So, in terms of mobilizing a party requires resources. Right now, I even have a budget. On how I can form structures. I've been wanting to form structures. I wanted that to make sure that before the end of the year, this year, I was hoping that I'll be able to have, at least some executive positions filled up in all the 10 provinces. But this requires me to travel. It requires me to travel to meet people. Just for me to travel to go to whichever province, I need resources. I need fuel. I need accommodation. And as I'm going, there are so many people. But President, you need to be giving out here and there. Even to go and have a meeting in that province. In that province, you need to hire a place where you can have that meeting. And when people come for a meeting, most of the times, out of the 10 people that come for a political party meeting, 10 people that come for a political party meeting, 9 of them, they want you to give them transport refund. Most of the times. When they hear there is a political meeting, people rush to come for that political meeting. They don't rush because they want to hear what you want to say. They are looking forward to say, at least when I'll be going, maybe I'll go with a 200, maybe I'll go with a 300. Those are resources. And these are the resources that I don't have. I know some of you have been quite generous with me, and I want to thank some of you who have been very supportive of me. Once in a while, you would send me a 1,000 kwacha, a 2,000 kwacha. Some of them, they even send a 5,000 kwacha. I am very grateful. I am very grateful. But unfortunately, these resources that come in intervals, they can't suffice for the need that I have to move my political party forward. So I have a genuine challenge. Much as I have the gift, much as I have the political acumen, the strategies and everything, I have a genuine challenge, and this is a challenge of resources. You require a lot of money to run a political party. But of course, others will say, but why don't you join another political party so that you are part of that political party, and then later on and so on and so forth? Yeah, that could be one way. That could be one way. But unfortunately, my character and the way I want to do politics, I think it will be very difficult for me to belong to another political party. I can be subservient, yes, just quiet there and whatever, but I don't like to operate like that. I don't like to pretend. I want to come out. I want to say things as they are. And that might be very difficult if I am in another political structure, another political party structure, which has got its different ideology. I have an ideology. I have a vision. I have a way that I want to see politics done, which many of you actually don't approve. Many of you want the politics of, no, you have not decided. You must be on one side. And what you mean by one side, you want to make sure that everything, if you are in the opposition, you want to say everything negative, even to lie, just to make sure that everything is negative if you are against the ruling party, for example. This was there even when PF was in power. Those who were in UPND, they were saying, no, I mean, you are not decided. You have to be on one side, because they wanted me to attack PF through and through. They wanted me to attack PF through and through. They were only happy when I stood with them. And they were even saying, no, you cannot attack your fellow opposition. Meaning I should agree with my fellow opposition, regardless of whatever they are doing. But it doesn't work out like that. That is not the way I want to do politics. That is not the way I want to do politics. I don't want to, because I'm in opposition, I should see everything negative about the ruling party. And this I'm saying, even when PF was in power, I used to say the same thing. I used to say, some of you say, no, you are not consistent. I have been very consistent. Very consistent. Very, very consistent. I think I'm one of the most consistent politicians in this country. It is just that you people don't seem to understand the way I want to do politics. And this is why I don't want to be part of another political party, because that political party, their viewpoint is that their opponents can never be right. Their opponents are demons. Their opponents, they are always wrong. But that is not the politics I want. That is not the politics I want. This is why I remain as Economic and Equity Party, putting on my yellow t-shirt, because yellow is our color. Is our color. So I've got that vision. I've got that vision, and that's why I insist on remaining Economic and Equity Party. And I want to make sure that when I'm doing my politics, I focus on the issue. On this particular issue, what do I say? Is President Hakainde Hichilema correct or not? On this particular issue, is PF correct or not? This is what I want. I want to look at the issues. I don't want to look at, because it's Hakainde Hichilema, then it is negative. Because it's Edgar Lungu, then it's negative. No, that is not the way I operate. But for you, you want, if you're supporting Edgar Lungu, you want to see everything positive. You want me to say everything positive about Edgar Lungu. If I point out something negative, then I'm an enemy and I should be called all sorts of names. Which names you simply interchange. Today, the PF will be insulting me in this manner. Tomorrow, it will be the UPND insulting me in the same manner. I want to do it differently. Now, for me to do that, I need the resources. This is why I've explained why I am not in another political party, why I'm not joining these other political parties, and why I've remained where I am as Economic and Equity Party. Now, someone will say, well, resources, if you support this, then resources will come. Unfortunately, this is just what it is. And this is what makes me sometimes to align with either UPND or PF. UPND or PF, because for them to support you, for them to help you, you must support their agenda. But my attitude is that I will not support everything, even what is wrong, in as much as I want their help. I will not support everything. I want this to be very clear. I want this to be very clear. Because particularly like now, I want to support by UPND. though, I mean, that relationship is seem to be struggling. We are not really, but anyway, I'll talk about that. I'm hoping to talk about it on Tuesday. But so, in as much as I may want to help President Hakainde Hichilema, I will not support everything. I will not support everything. What is wrong, I want to point out to say this is wrong. I want to say that this is wrong. On the PF, there is a lot of mess. So I can't say, no, I want to work. There is a lot of mess. There is no PF to work with at the moment. There is no PF to work with. There is no PF to work with. And PF is actually going down. So it is very difficult to align with PF. Even if you want to be with PF, it's very, very difficult because PF is destroyed. So this is why I am trying to help those who are there to see if I can help them. Though I must insist that our relationship is not like what some of you think. Because some of you are thinking, no, hey, yesterday you saw me playing around with my Kiat. Hey, they have given you money. No, there is no money that is coming from UPND. There is no money that is coming from UPND. Tomorrow you hear, no, Tyler has done this. No. Forget it. Forget it. There is nothing. Our relationship is not defined. I am trying to help them. I am offering myself in a way. But as I'm offering myself, I'm not going to support everything. I'm not going to support everything. Therefore, the best way that I can survive in politics is by appealing to some of you who want to see objectivity. Some of you who want to see objectivity. If I can get people who want objectivity, people who want to hear the truth to help me, I think it will be much better. I think it will be much better. I'm telling you, if I could have genuine people that want to see the truth, that want to see objectivity, I would really be happy if I'm sponsored by those people. Because those will not be looking to say, no, unless you say this, then we will give you. I want those that will say, speak your mind, tell things as they are. Speak for the people. A lot of you like to say, now you are not talking for the people. You are not talking for the people because you are UPA, because I'm not talking for PF. Does it mean you are PF? It's the same thing even by UPND when they were in opposition. When I spoke against them or I don't support them, there you are not speaking for the people. Are you the only people? Are you the only people? To these people who are politically inclined, you are only speaking for people if you agree with them. If you don't agree with them, then you're not speaking for people. Then you are hired. Then you are mouth for hire. Then you are mshani na bwadi. Then your wife whatever. Then whatever. All these kind of things. But surely, we can't do politics like that. We can't do politics like that. If myself, you see, I'm very reluctant to accuse people to say, no, you are saying this because you have been paid and whatever. No, I'm very reluctant. And this is not only with politicians. It is also with the church, because today we are talking about the church. It is also with the church. Even these political, unfortunately, it's very difficult. Even these political churches, civil society, they will support you if they are eating something. These so-called men of God, they will support you if they are getting something. That's why I have so much respect for Apostle Kunda. Apostle Kunda has been standing with me. I don't give money to Apostle Kunda, but each time that I've been arrested, whether I'm PF, I'm UPND, Apostle Kunda has always been on my side. He doesn't even invite me come to my church, but Apostle Kunda has been standing with me. Apostle Kunda, I want to, say thank you very much. You have been there more than my so-called priests. I'm a Catholic, but Apostle Kunda, you have been there more than most of these so-called priests. But anyway, I don't want to complain about that. I don't want to complain about my church. I'm a Catholic and I love my church. So some of these things, I just put them aside. I don't want, to create a certain whatever. It's my politics, it's personal, so I put my church aside. But as I'm doing that, As I'm doing that to say I put my personal, whatever life, my politics away from the church also should not be seen to be so political, because then at the end of the day, even some of us will feel to say, yeah, you know, they value that one, because that one is able to, you know, come up for a fundraising dinner and offer a car. That one is able to do whatever. I think the church shouldn't be like that. Not just for me, but also for other political players. In essence, if I could wrap up on this one, I want to tell you, number one, to say, look, I am not just a joker in politics. I'm not just a joker in politics. And if you check, you will realize that if you talk about Zambian politics, you cannot leave out the name of Chief Tayari. Whether you agree with him or you don't agree, but you cannot leave him out, because I have really shaken, you know, the political landscape in this country. When I move, things move. Some people are thinking that, you know, the Alebo was their agenda. They thought they can push their Alebo agenda. The moment I pulled out Alebo agenda, Alebo agenda is closed. Is closed, Alebo agenda. And it will never resurrect, you know. I've done a lot of other things. You know, some of them which were negative, but they shook the country. They shook some of these people. Some of them, they ended up taking me to court. Some of them, those who had powers, they arrested me. They arrest me because I shake things. That's why they arrest me. They don't arrest me for nothing. They arrest me because I shake things. My cases are political. My cases are political. My cases are political. And yes, some of you say, no, you are supporting UPND so that, you know, they can let go of the cases. Frankly speaking, it is not the cases that I fear per se. It is not the cases that I fear per se, because my cases are political. So they don't scare me. What scares me and what disturbs me are the legal fees. They are legal fees. What really mess me up is the legal fees. I am not a person that is scared to go to jail. Therefore, I'm not a criminal. So even if I go to jail, people will read and will hear of there was a Chirifa Tayari who said this and he was jailed for it because I spoke about something. So I don't fear going to jail. And I don't think I can go to jail over these cases, because these cases are political. They are not true. They are not true. However, what strains me, which even makes me to start negotiating, is the legal fees. Because I cannot continue representing myself. Our courts are so hostile for people who are representing themselves, you know. And sometimes some of these magistrates, they behave as if, you know, as if they get a commission from the lawyers. Because when you say you are representing yourself, you find that even the magistrate is so hostile towards you, not encouraging you, you know, to represent yourself. Some of these magistrates, not all of them, but some of these magistrates, they really make the court environment so difficult for poor people who cannot afford lawyers to defend themselves. And it is sad. I wish, you know, magistrates would be considerate that, you know, being in court does not necessarily that you need a lawyer. No. Sometimes you can defend yourself. And some of us can defend ourselves, but you find that the magistrate himself or herself is so hostile to you that you say, I mean, what's going on here? What's going on? So you need a lawyer. And these lawyers, they need money. And this is where I have a challenge. So even those of you who give me a kalutu something, you send me a 2,000, you send me a 3,000, unfortunately, some of this money end up with lawyers. Yes, even the PF, I was with them. Really, some of the support that I was talking about mostly is about legal fees. Legal fees. Lungu, if Lungu could have helped me with legal fees, I think it would have been a bit different. Lungu was not helping me with legal fees. Yes, Some of these lawyers, of course, they were representing me for free because Edgar Lungu would intervene to say, oh, please, mwafueniko tayari. And then this lawyer would come up. But you know, when they are not being paid also, these lawyers, you can see that, you know, they can't apply themselves fully. They can't apply themselves fully. I got tired with a situation whereby I'm in court and I'm busy calling lawyers. Hey, counsel, where are you? Oh, no, I'm in court. Ah, okay, let the matter stand down. Oh, okay, no, can we find an adjournment? I mean, I got tired. I got tired with that. And that is where Lungu really failed me. Lungu was not feeding me. He was not buying me food to eat in my house. And somewhere there, in terms of eating, you know, God looks after me. But this is where I want the support. And if I could have the support really, for example, a support whereby my legal fees are well catered for. If my legal fees are well catered for, trust me, I would be a different person. I'm not going to pretend. Frankly speaking, if my legal fees are well catered for, I'll be a very different guy. You know, some of you talk about Malema. Malema is a man. Malema has got a very good base. A very good base, politically and financially. Politically, Malema was, you know, a youth leader for ANC, you know, which is a ruling party for some time. And that gave him a financial muscle. You can't compare myself and Malema in terms of finances. Malema made money. First of all, you know, even when they were fighting apartheid, they were receiving money. When they went into power, they were receiving money. They got money. So Malema has that financial base, which I don't have myself. Which I don't have. And then the constitution there. Me, I stood as a mayor. I got some good votes. I was number 3. According to the South African constitution, I should have been part of government. But I'm not. Malema, in spite of them, they just get 15%. Malema is in parliament. He's in parliament because his party only got 15% of the votes and is in parliament. And he gets paid. And political parties are also funded in South Africa. In Zambia, they are not. So we are at different levels. If only I had a bit of, you know, the support that Malema has, I'm telling you, I'll do much, much better. I'll do much, much better. But unfortunately, I don't have it. I don't have it. The people that give me to my, you know, little money is here, I really, really appreciate. But I need much more. Much more. Just for me to move, I need at least a 50,000 kwacha. For me to move to go into another province, I need a 50,000 kwacha. If I have to go around the whole country, you know, just moving. I'm not talking about meetings, what. I'm a transport refund. If I were to do that, I made a budget, it is going to about 2 million. 2 million kwacha. That's what I need. If I have to organize Economic and Equity Party, I have a budget. I'm a very systematic person, a very focused person. So I even have a budget. If somebody would say, no, but how much? I can tell you. We have a budget, a well-tabulated budget. Well-tabulated. Everything written down. And the total budget for us to do that is about 2 million. If I got 2 million, I'm telling you, I would have a structure that you can see and appreciate as Economic and Equity Party. Unfortunately, resources are a challenge. And this is why I do what I can. I do what I can by consistently coming here 20 hours, talking to you, talking about that. And these days, doing whatever I can to avoid trouble. Because if I get into more trouble, I'm already in trouble. I've got legal fees that I need to sort out and whatever. It is a mess. It is a mess. So that is my situation. That is my situation. And I can only appeal to you, my brothers and sisters, especially those of you who want to see a different type of politics, that, you know, you consider investing in the future. These people that are there, by Edgar Lungu, now UPND, you know, we need a future. Who is going to take over from UPND? Who is going to take over from PF? And if we don't invest in the future, we will end up having the same people. Currently, we have recycled politicians. Some of these politicians, they date as far back as UNIP. Some of them, they come from UNIP, and they are still in our political limelight. When are the new people going to come up? And these new people will not come up if you don't support political parties, young political parties like Economic and Equity Party, or like Kasonde Mwenda, or like Jack Slavwe. I have got no problem myself, to see my other younger political players coming up. I've got no problem to see Jack Slavwe coming up. I would be very happy. I've got no problem to see, Sean Tembo coming up. I've got no problem. I've got no problem to see Kasonde Mwenda coming up. I've got no problem. But, others I'm not going to mention. Others, come on. Others, come on. When are they going to leave the stage? When are they going to leave the stage? When are they going to leave the stage? I'm not going to mention the name, but I'm telling you, I can say this one, what is he doing in politics? This one, what is he doing in politics? This one, what is he doing in politics? I mean, you can have an ambition to become president, but at a certain age, you should also be able to say, I think I've had enough. I've had enough. For me, I've given myself at most 15 years. At most 15 years. If I don't manage in 15 years, I mean, I'm retiring in politics and going into farming, going into teaching children at school, hoping to do marriage counseling. Although my marriage is a challenge. Anyway, so I just wanted to take a bit of time to talk about this. But you see, some of these guys, they must go away. Like the issue of Edgar Lungu. Surely, whichever way you look at it, you can be desperate to see Hakainde Hichilema go. But I think Balungu, he doesn't have a place in politics. He just doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. What suits him is to be, a statesman. That's what suits him. We need to be going to him and consulting, because it is even becoming difficult for us to criticize Balungu. It is becoming very difficult. Imagine to be telling Balungu to say that is nonsense. You feel, come on. I mean, how can I say nonsense to Kudi Balungu? But you see, that is politics. Politics sometimes, I mean, you have to say, come on, this is nonsense. This is not acceptable. But it is becoming difficult to criticize Balungu. You see? That is why, from my point of view, Lungu should leave the stage. He should leave the stage and allow somebody else to come in. Whatever is going on in PF is as a result of the selfishness of Lungu. Is as a result of the selfishness of Lungu. If only Lungu was not selfish, PF would have gone for a convention, they would have elected a leader, and Mao Sampa, today as we speak, Mao Sampa would have been part of PF. Mao Sampa would have been part of the PF. Because if they had gone to a convention and Mao Sampa also contested, Mao Sampa would not have had, staged that thing that he did. He wouldn't have done that. He would have accepted it. But because Lungu was still, holding on to PF presidency, he delayed everything, and these others could not have the courage. Could not have the courage to say, come on, let go of the party. They couldn't. So Lungu has destroyed PF. And those of you, especially you young people, who want to still hold on to Lungu, you are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. I know you would want to survive. You would want to survive, and Lungu, might pose like somebody that can help you. But I don't think he can. Because if he didn't help me, how is he going to help you? How is he going to help you? Ututu ndalama toko bati wakupela loka 1 pin, mailo wakupela ka 2 pin. They are not sustainable. They are not sustainable. They are not sustainable. Ka 1 pin yaka kwa chikale isa after such a long time. After such a long time, everybody have kupela 1 pin. Meanwhile, panganda pamo beta padi fyakulya, you have even gotten debt and whatever. They are not sustainable. So be very careful, especially you young people that want to surround yourselves again around Edgar Chagwa Lungu. But Lungu, in his fight, Lungu, in his fight to hold on to power, let him also not do certain things that are too desperate. Some of these things, like, lying to say, Lungu na washtama ticket. Edgar Lungu has bought all the tickets for the football team. Those are dangerous lies. Fiabu fi muleve pobu fiko bati Lungu balishitama ticket. Fiabu fi. Stop lying. Stop lying. Lungu balishitama ticket. Which tickets did Lungu buy? Where did he buy those tickets? Where did he buy those tickets? Where did he buy those tickets? How many tickets did Lungu buy? But because of your desperation, you started, throwing on social media, hey, Lungu na washtama ticket yons, Lungu na washtama ticket yons. And it affected Faz. What you did was nonsense, because you made some people not to go and buy tickets, thinking that ama tickets na washita yonse Lungu. That's what you made it look like. And you don't want me to talk about that. And when I talk about that, no, waliopata fe Lungu. Do you think that is good? Even if in were PF, let's just be reasonable. Do you think it was good for whoever is in the team, Katushinga Niwa Lungu, whoever, but the Lungu team, let me just say the Lungu team, do you think it is okay for them to come out and lie to the general public that Lungu na washtama ticket yonse? Do you think that is okay? Let's just be reasonable. Somebody will change, but no, you are a big fool. How am I a big fool? You don't want me to talk about such kind of things. Me, I'm a patriotic citizen. I didn't buy a ticket to go and watch the game, and I don't think I wanted to buy a ticket. But the thing is that I'm a patriotic citizen. If those seats are filled up, it will advance our football. It will advance our football. People will be paid whatever. But because of your desperate political antics, you lie to say Lungu na washtama tickets yonse. Mulibabu fi bulia. You are liars. Lungu never bought tickets. Where did he buy the tickets? How many did he buy? You caused Faz to lose some money, because I'm sure a few people didn't go to buy the tickets thinking that Lungu na washtama tickets yonse. Then number two, there were people that when they saw that, they started thinking to say, ikawa any political radical. There will be PF cadres. And the way they know you are PF cadre, muliwalu would. Some of them might have even gotten scared to buy the tickets, to come to the stadium, thinking that Balasanga koba political card. And it is a fact, because the police had to issue a statement. Why did the police issue a statement? They issued that statement because even in their mind, they also thought, now, this is going to be a political rally. But surely, Kubola, that is where we go without looking at which political party we belong to. But when you bring in such politics, you pollute the environment. You mess up the situation. So that should not be done. It's different when you are Lungu and you are president, when you are a Republican president. As a Republican president, you are not supposed to be identified as a PF or UPND. So, when you are Lungu in power, you used to do that. You are a Republican president, though sometimes you are not paying for the tickets. This is where you even created problems with Kamanga. Because you are getting a ticket, you are free. You get books, you distribute, you give your cadres, you go and watch a match, and you say a PF has bought tickets. You are getting free tickets. But when Kamanga came in, that's why I like Kamanga, because Kamanga is accountable. Kamanga is systematic. He brought in tickets to be sold through CompuTicket, which is an agent. So for them, CompuTicket, whatever, for them they sell the tickets. They want the numbers to be in correlation with the money. And that's what I liked about Kamanga when Kamanga came in and introduced this. Now, so at that point, you are a Republican president. Even now, Hakainde Hichilema, if Hakainde Hichilema bought tickets and gave to people, I would not come here and talk because he's a Republican president. Unless, if also he buys tickets and he says, I've bought tickets only for you PND, then it is a problem. Then it is a problem. If he, as a Republican president, buys ticket and he says, I'm only giving to you PND, then it is a problem. Because as a Republican president, he should not be so, yes, he's UPND, but he should not be so clear to be UPND. If he buys tickets, he should give tickets to everyone. That's how it should be. And I would have no issue. No mbaba Lungu, niba opposition, ba Lungu teba Republican president. Niba president, niba PF. So when he buys ticket like that, you can't say, no, he's buying for everyone, to give everyone. No. You would definitely assume he's buying these tickets to give to his political cadres. And that is wrong. So, to a papata, don't bring politics to football. Don't bring politics to football. These desperate moves that you are putting up, they are not good. So these desperate moves, they are not good. They are not good. And then they feel that, Wingisha, Peter, Sakala, whatever. And then you say Eastern Province. I mean, it's true. I mean, those people may be coming from the Eastern Province. But when you are a person who is significant, you cannot be bringing that. Because then you become tribal. When we are positioning ourselves as political leaders, we don't position ourselves as, coming from a certain region. I am a political party leader. And as a political party leader, I should not be seen to be leaning to one side. I should not be seen to be talking about no Bembas, no Tongas, no. I shouldn't be seen like that. If you are going to be coming out like that, posting what was posted on Lungu's page, because you can't lie to say, no, Teva Lungu. That ECO legacy, that is the formal page here about Edgar Lungu, except that he doesn't have the courage to just put there Edgar Lungu. He doesn't have the courage. But that is, I even know the people that run that page. So you cannot argue with me. So those are not things that you're supposed to be posting, from the East, You are from the East, and you're a political leader. You are bringing division in the country. So, this is my opinion. This is what I think. Number one, because you lied, it is not good to lie. Number two, out of your lies, you inconvenienced Faz. Faz might have lost, money as a result of those lies. Number three, some people may have not gone because of fearing to say, Kurewa PF Kada, and they might have not gone there. Number four, you are being tribal. You are promoting tribalism when you post like that to say, these from the East, they are the ones who have scored. No, that's nonsense. That's nonsense. Imagine the players, some of the players who are coming from the Northern, who were playing there. How did they feel when you posted, the East, those from the East have scored? Just from the players, think of it. From the players themselves, because not all of them are from the East. Not all of them are from the East. So those, when they saw that, you are praising those from the East, how do you think they felt? So this is not right. This is not right. My dogs are barking. I wonder what is it. What's up? I can't see anything there. Yeah, anyway, so that is the situation on that. Now, let me come to the big issue. The issue of the gold scam. Let me come to the issue of the gold scam. Now, this issue of the gold scam, this is a matter of high public interest. I know the matter is in court, and I'm not discussing the substance of this matter. But just to speak in general, as a matter which is of high public interest. This matter is of high public interest. A lot of people are interested in this matter. Since this case started, from the moment this case hit our media waves, traditional and social media, a lot of people have been wanting to see what is going on. And there have been so many stories, so many turns and twists which has characterized this matter. And where we are now, we have reached a point where this case is going to court, is in court now. And a lot of people are anxious to hear what will come out of the evidence that will be presented in court. But alas and behold, we are hearing that no, the state wants this case to be held in camera. Honestly, how can the state think of holding this case in camera? How? Just how? And remember, this case, they say it is the people versus whoever. These cases, it is the people versus whoever. So, in other words, the DPP and the prosecutors and his prosecution team, they prosecute on behalf of the people. And the people are interested. They want to know what is happening. Now, they want to do this in camera. Surely, how can you possibly want this case to be held in camera with all the public interest that it has? If anything, I mean, these are cases that should be broadcasted live on TV. This case, instead of closing the cameras, this is a case that should be, live, broadcasted live. As everything is going on, this case must be live, contrary to holding it in secrecy. I mean, this is a high-profile case, and I'm glad that the Chief Justice, Dr. Mumba Malira, was talking about to say that we are looking at, opening our cases to have some of these high-profile cases broadcasted. And this is one of those. This should be one of those cases where it should be broadcasted live and not to close it and done, in secrecy. No. This case has got a political connotation. It has got a political connotation such that if it is not handled properly, it will have serious political repercussion on the UPND. If this case is not handled properly, it has serious political repercussion on the UPND. Remember when this case started, the first thing that hit the social media was that President Hakainde Hichilema is the one who was involved in it. That was the first thing. Immediately it happened, they said it was Hakainde Hichilema. The plane was parked at the presidential whatever. The presidential whatever was involved. Blah, 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 blah. Everything. And it just went to Hakainde Hichilema. Like I'm saying that I'm a political heavyweight. I'm a political mover. I was the first one to come up and exonerate President Hakainde Hichilema or remove President Hakainde Hichilema's name out of this. It was me who came out. It was not a government official. It was me. I took it upon myself and I came here and I told you Hakainde Hichilema is not involved. Of course, I didn't say that from without. I had information. And the people reliably told me Hakainde Hichilema is not involved. And when I saw everyone is accusing Hakainde Hichilema, I came in and I told you Hakainde Hichilema is not involved. I even explained a little bit of, details here and there of what happened. And somehow that's how the name of President Hakainde Hichilema was spared. Up to today, you can say whatever you want. I am the one that removed Hakainde Hichilema from this God scam. Otherwise, by today, Hakainde Hichilema would have been labeled as one person that is at the center. And all those who were running this propaganda up to today, they have been looking for an opportunity to bring Hakainde Hichilema back into this God scam. Those who started the propaganda that Hakainde Hichilema is involved in the God scam, up to today, they have been fighting me, looking for an opportunity to bring Hakainde Hichilema in the midst of all this. Unfortunately, like I said, most of the things that I told you here is what has happened. But now at this point in time, when the case is going to court, how do you say, let the case be held in secrecy? Aren't you giving arms to those people who have been wanting to implicate Hakainde Hichilema? How are you going to remove Hakainde Hichilema from this? Because clearly they will be saying Hakainde Hichilema is involved. They will bring back his name. And how am I going to say anything when I don't even know what is happening in court? How am I going to maintain to say, you see, I told you? Because even me here, I am waiting for an opportunity to, to rub it in the faces of those who are saying, no, Hakainde Hichilema is involved. I want this case to be in court so that I can say, have you seen? Have you heard the evidence? Have you heard the evidence? Because I know for a fact that Hakainde Hichilema is not involved. I know for a fact that Hakainde Hichilema is not involved. I am very sure that even the evidence that will be presented in court will not implicate Hakainde Hichilema. I know. But unless you open this case for the public to know what is going on, speculation will come in. And those of us who are saying Hakainde Hichilema is not involved, will find it difficult to defend. You cannot, when you are looking at some of these cases, wisdom must apply. When you are looking at some of these cases, wisdom must apply. You need to consider how will the public look at this? And surely, from my point of view, to those who are saying, no, let this case be held in camera, I don't think you are applying wisdom. I think you are taking the Zambian people for granted. You are exposing Hakainde Hichilema. In other ways, you are just putting Hakainde Hichilema to be blamed. And you will not even be there to defend him. You will not defend Hakainde Hichilema. You will not defend him. And it will have a serious impact. A lot of people out there, they will go there and they will tell them, you see, they have closed themselves in that court. So that because Hakainde Hichilema is involved. And a lot of people will believe. And indeed, how can they not believe? When there are no facts. How can they not believe? So, I know it's the DPP's office, but I want to speak to you, the people that are in government. I'm not saying, influence the case, but I want you to know, to look at this. That if there is no transparency relating to this case, you will be messed up. And as politicians, you will find it difficult to exonerate yourselves. You will find it difficult to distance yourself. And it may come and haunt you at a time that it will be very difficult for you. These are some of the things that will come during the time of campaign. And you will not be able to defend yourself. You will not be able to defend yourself. This case cannot be held in secrecy. It can't be held in secrecy. It can't be held in secrecy. It can't be held in secrecy. This case is of high public interest. Let everyone know what happened. How did those Egyptians come into Zambia? Already, this case doesn't look good. Because look, the Egyptians are gone. All the foreigners are gone. All the foreigners are gone. All the foreigners are gone. They are gone. They are gone. They are gone. And we are remaining with our fellow Zambians. So these fellow, I don't want to start talking about it because I'm discussing the merits of the case. So if the foreigners are gone, if the foreigners are gone, how are we even accusing our friends, our brothers to say they are involved in espionage without the foreigners who they were giving information to? Because those foreigners must be part of this. But the foreigners are gone. I mean, how much more damage can you do to this? How much more damage? Because it's already a damage that those guys are gone. It's already damage. It's already showing injustice. It's already showing injustice. That foreigners are gone and our brothers and sisters are the ones who are still rotting in Mujere. Surely, I mean, it's, come on, some of these things, some of these things, there are things that, I mean, anyone would say, no, there's something that is wrong here. There's something that is wrong. And these are things that come into politics. These are things that come into politics. And this is why I'm saying, you know, in as much as I want to help UPND, I cannot support everything. I can't support this. I can't support this. And I can't support it not just for my benefit. It's not only to my benefit. Of course, I want to prove those who were liars. I want to prove to the liars that they were lying. But it is also good for the UPND. Some people who don't think properly, they will even accuse me of being against UPND because I'm saying this. But no, I'm actually helping you. I'm actually helping you. If you allow this case to be held in secrecy, you will fail to defend yourself when though your opponents come up with lies against this case. You will fail. What secrets are you? No secrets. They are going to whatever. What secrets? What secrets are you talking about? What secrets? Anyway, the short form of this, I told you before that EKCE, just leave it. I told you. If you go back to my videos, go to the video that I did on 15th August. Go to the video that I did on 15th August. I told you, I said this case, these are cases that you just let go. You just let go. Because you open a Pandora's box. You open a Pandora's box. I don't want to discuss more because the case is in court. But I told you. And even now what you are doing, this is not a solution. This is not a solution. This is not a solution. If you let go of the Egyptians, why can't you let go of the Zambians? If you let go of the Egyptians, why can't you let go of the Zambians? Why are you holding on to Zambians? Why not let go of the Zambians as well? Why not let go of them? Why are you holding on to those Zambians? And then later on, you want to try them in secrecy. No, come on. Come on. Justice must not just be done. Justice must be seen to be done, especially on high-profile cases, which have got high public interest. Such cases should not be done in secrecy, unless there is something that you want to hide. It's only when people want to hide something do they ask for things to be done in camera. The last time that a case was done in camera, it's when they wanted to do if you have Fufuntungo kuli Mtembonchito. Because they knew what they had cooked against Mtembonchito. They held it in camera. And they removed Mtembo Nchito without us knowing really what happened. Only when you want to hide something, like it is said in the Bible, no one lights up a lamp and puts it under the bed. No one. No one lights up, because the candle brings light. Make people see. It brings life. Darkness, brings its death. There's no life. So when there is life, when there is truthfulness, there is light. And the Bible says you can't light up a candle and put it under the bed. You want everybody to see. If what you are doing is really honest, if what you are doing is justice, you would want everyone to see that you are just people, that you are not, being unfair to our brothers. You would want to do it in public. But you want to do it in secret because there is something that you want to hide. But if there is something that you want to hide, why not just let go of this matter? Why not just let go of this matter? Why not just let go of this matter? You have let go. The foreigners have gone. Why are we like this? And we Zambians, why are we so hard on ourselves? This is a Zambian phenomenon. We are so hard on ourselves. We are so, and this is not, it's happening this time, it has happened this time, it happens many times. Even in Kupolisi, you go with a foreigner will be excused. But on a Zambian, they will be hard. Why are we like this? Why are we so hard? Why are we the enemies of ourselves? Look at other countries. Look at other countries. My wife is from Ethiopia. You go to Ethiopia. You go to Ethiopia. Hey. You go to Ethiopia. You think they will hear you? You think they will hear you? Even South Africa, just South Africa next door here. South Africa next door. What are you going to say in South Africa? What are you going to say in South Africa? Even if Egypt, go Egypt west off. Go to Egypt. Go to Egypt. You people who have actually let go of these foreigners, you go to Egypt and see if commit anything like that, do anything like that, and see if they are going to let you go. Go and get involved with God scam yaliko ija. You go to Egypt, Yachtika in Cairo. Yachtika in Cairo on the international airport there. Cairo International Yachtika. You think Zambians will be let go? You think they can let go of Zambians? They will definitely let go of their people, but they will never let go of a Zambian. They will never let go of a Zambian. But vice versa. Foreigners balia. The locals, why are we hard? Why are we enemies of ourselves? Egypt, if that happened in Egypt, it doesn't matter who you are. You could be anything. You could be a minister. You could be whatever. Fiachtika on the Egyptian land. You would rot there in jail. They will not release you. But they will definitely release their people. Even they will never release you. But if we have let go the Egyptians, they have gone. And our own, they are rotting in jail. Why are we like this? Zambia, why? One Zambia, one nation. Is this the sovereignty that you talk about? Is this the patriotism that you talk about? When we are working against one another? No, it's not fair, guys. It's not fair. No, it's not fair. It's not fair. We didn't lose as a country. We didn't lose as a country. We didn't lose as a country. Dollars came into this country. Dollars came into this country. We didn't lose as a country. We didn't lose as a country. Because I'm not understanding. Basically, what I'm saying is that this thing of wanting to have this case in camera, you are basically, you are bringing problems for yourselves. And it will be difficult. Even for those of us who want to help you, it will be difficult for us to defend you. It will be difficult. It will be difficult. the best is let those people go. You have let go ama Egyptians. Now vaveni varekeni fie. Hey, indarama shan. That money did not come from our treasury. Shan. Varekeni fie. Ngavari ngana vashikwate ndarama varekeni before tashira abola. Bakafume bakatwaka nyeko. Tukalieko. I mean, we are Zambians. It's okay. We are Zambians. Ama Zambians ngavayo ko babomba baleta. That's why mubuteko bwa EEP mdala. Mubuteko bwa EEP. If you are a Zambian, oko wafumye ndalama oko ngawaingisha mzambia chapwa, no problem. Na nguna wesa na waku pepeko oko kirikiti na usenda masaka mdala ngo waisa ingira fe mzambia pa washtula. Ala leku pepeka bonzo kuisalama boda, twaisalama boda. Kwa kube pusha. What's wrong? No, we are following whatever, money laundering, whatever. Indalama batubiro wingi as a country. This country is being robbed of money every day, day and night. Imumi go doom with these mines. They are stealing our money, they are getting our money. And you're money laundering, to hell with money laundering. I'm telling you, Economic and Equity Party, our policy, ndala. Oko washifumiyoko, as long as Shangra Zambia, we are not interested. Na waku pepeka. Ngo aingira ve Zambia, pum, washtula. Even if I'm a foreigners, vai sanendala ma kirikiti, vai ingira Zambia. Kwa afya 10 wakani. That's all. This nonsense of ukonki, hey, shani, hey, money laundering, anti-money laundering, it's nonsense. Ave noko, they do these things, they don't even question. They don't. They don't. How many people do you hear at Valley Mekata money laundering ko America? Money laundering, ko America, umu American. How many do you hear money laundering? Nothing tafichitika mdara. No, by mobile mipera. You know, they have colonized. These are colonial rules to keep you poor. They send you, they put you in a conference, and they bombard you, they indoctrinate you. No, indarama shifire shaisa 30,000. I mean, it's nonsense in this country. Can you imagine? 5,000, you come with $5,000 or $50,000. It's an issue. What is $50,000? You can't bring $50,000 in Zambia, more than $50,000 in Zambia. You bring more than $50,000. What is $50,000? A vehicle, a Range Rover, is 100,000 kwacha. Poverty mentality. Umuntu ngana kwa tempia mpaka tumufu ila uafya. Naiba. No. Come on. Mwewantu. Wala kenifia wadiama Zambians. We continue living our life. Let us focus on other things. Let us leave some of these things. If after all, I mean, these are the people that are going to be bettering the economy. They can take them, come on. Anyway, I think I've spoken enough. Let me open the phone lines. So that people can say something. Let us not celebrate poverty. Muntu ngakwa tempia nijibo no sekera. Muntu ngakwa tempia no sekera. Noble people are poor people. Those who have money, makuruku, niwa satanisti, only when you are poor. When you are poor, then you are a good. Why do we celebrate poverty? We celebrate poverty. Umuntu ngana kwa tempia ni satanisti, kumuita mashina. Kumuita mashina umuntu. Why are we like that? Ukupina fyewa wewe afya nobo. Ngo abataka rupia yeah. So the number that you are calling this evening is 096 0763 302207. Hello?
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to add, but I just wanted to say, even any foreign, if you are if you are arrested in a foreign country, it's very brother. Even for any crime, I'm telling you, my brother. Just any crime.
Hey, you know, as a foreigner.
Yeah, as I'm in Namibia, I do watch your show. I just wanted to add that maybe the people calling in must speak a bit English, my brother. You know, we are not so popular with the local languages in Zambia. It's okay, my brother.
Okay. So you have heard people. You know, there are other people that don't understand vernacular. So please try as much as possible, to speak English so that they can also understand anyway. Hello?
Hello, Watayadi.
I'm quiet.
I put to run the second frame to me for your Karamba. Yeah, one of the issues that I want to talk about is the political thing about behavior quality. They want to drag anything. They want to use politics on anything. Indeed, when it comes to soccer and these other games, politics must be kept away because those are like a church. In a church, you have people who are supporting different political parties. So as a man, you cannot be standing in front and trying to politicize everything when you're supposed to preach unity. So when it comes to such things, they should keep away from that and leave the people to enjoy the game. Zambians, they love football. And let them go despite which political party they support. It is important that they just go and support the game and support the Zambia national team rather than trying to politicize everything. If they have failed to organize themselves, let them continue fighting the way they are fighting, but let them not bring such issues into such things that would discourage others from going to the stadium and support the Zambian team.
Thank you, my brother.
And secondly, the other issue of the gold scam that happened. Anything that happens publicly must be addressed publicly. Since it was brought on public last time that everyone knew about it, there is no way today they can decide to say what to talk about this in secret. They should bring it openly that everyone should follow because everybody has been expecting a constructive report from that.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Indeed. I mean, we can't. Surely we should refrain, no matter what. We should refrain from bringing politics into football. So the number that you are calling is 0763 302207. That is the number that you are calling. And I just want to agree with the first caller that you see, if you are in a foreign land and you commit a crime, I mean, just to get out of there, it's not easy. It's not easy. As a foreigner, you commit a crime, you are in another country. To get out of there, it's not easy. But here in our country, I mean, it's very easy. It's very easy. We shouldn't be like that. Hello? Hello? My network seems to be having challenges. Hello? Hello? Get out of there. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
For President West.
Emkwa.
Mliwomba mulimu okulu sana.
Ain.
Emkwa. Especially pali issue yakwebati we muntu akwate mpia ero noma batambukula at proceeds of crime. ngole chula abalesa kono kulolesha kono kulolesha abantu bakwata mentality yako baji ama foreigners ebakwata endarama batinda nama bale pangira muno mucharo. This is completely nonsense. So ba president ulemi join mu party pantu mulelanda ebyo tushungu anana fiena mumino muni tosheso. And we'll be using our own money to be campaigning and supporting you. Because abakalamba beso bale tuteka nga wakwata ko 10,000 kukuipusha ku banki atuwafunya kwisa. But ngatakwe tobunga panga ndata bale isa tinyishita weka lilenza. So if you are our president, at least you are speaking on our behalf. And then there's another thing, our president, which I want to talk to you now. Just a simple advice. You have been a priest before, and they say once a priest, always a priest. And they also say politics come from the word principle. So a leader, a politician must be a man of principles. But what has happened with PF, it is not a matter of principle. And you have said that PF is gone, but meanwhile, it is not principle. And you have seen the mess which is in parliament. And you have seen the mess which is coming out now, Arena Ground, Chama America, all those kind of nonsense things. Where is the principle? Because a leader will choose leaders based on their principles, not on politics. Not to have a president.
Thank you. Now, you see, that caller, I hear my brother what he's trying to say, that we choose on principle. And what happened in PF, basically saying, I mean, it's not right in other ways. But you see, unfortunately, imingalato or political tricks are just part of politics everywhere. Unfortunately, they are just part of politics everywhere. Imingalato, they are just part of. Even by PF, they played. Even by Lungu, for him to become president, he played Imingalato. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. Even HH, when he was becoming president, there was Imingalato. It is just there. It is something that you cannot run away from. And when I say PF is going, PF is going. It is not because I do agree with Mao Sampa. I don't agree with Mao Sampa. I don't agree with Mao Sampa. But even themselves, the way they are responding to Mao Sampa, the way they are responding to this issue of Mao Sampa, I don't see them coming out. This is the point. The way PF, Lungu, the way they are coming back, the way they are hitting back, the way they are reacting, I don't see them coming, surviving. They are going. I'm telling you, PF is going. Unfortunately, they are not going to survive this one. And they're not going to survive, not because I'm supporting Mao Sampa. I'm not supporting Mao Sampa. I'm talking about the way they are reacting. The way they are reacting. I have said it here. I have said it here. It is very important. Number one, bringing back Lungu at this point in time, it was too late. It was too late. It is too late to bring back Lungu. It is too late. Lungu, I mean, what is he going to do now? What is Edgar Lungu going to do now? And you can even see, since he came in, what difference has he brought? What difference has he brought? What difference is there now that Lungu has come back? What difference is there? What difference is there? So that one, for me, it was a wrong move. And fine, he would have come back, but he could have come back, but the way of coming out would have also been different. And he would have made sure that he brings a difference. He brings a difference. But Lungu has not brought any difference. I am saying it was not right. But okay, fine. Even if he decided, okay, let him come back, it would have been better for him to bring a difference. But Lungu has not added anything. He hasn't made any change. And then, I have said it, political matters, you don't win them in court. Yes, you can go to court. You can let Makebi Zulu argue in court. But mostly, you win political matters outside court. Outside court. Not really banking on the court. Forget it. So, from that angle, what politics are PF doing to, to make sure that they survive? What politics? Nothing. Nothing. Ticket. That is a political move. And relying on the courts. So I'm talking from that point of view to say, but PF, the way they are handling this, it's not going to help them. And it is from that point of view that I'm saying that PF is gone. PF is gone. I'm telling you, they are not going to survive. You will see in 2026. Even today, if we are going to have a by-election, you will see the by-elections that we have between now and 2026. You will see the performance of PF. If they will even manage to have a candidate. Because even in 2026, with what is currently going on, they might not even have a candidate in 2026. Please don't call me direct. Don't call me direct. Call me on WhatsApp. I suppose that, there is a challenge on WhatsApp. Maybe that's why people are calling directly. Please call me on WhatsApp. And the number that you are calling is 0763 302207. Of course, the country code is 260. So if I were to say internationally, I would say 260-763-302207. That is the number. That is the number that you are calling. Please call me only on WhatsApp. Unless otherwise my WhatsApp line is misbehaving. It looks like my WhatsApp line is misbehaving because it's not normal that... Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Good evening, Brother Tyler.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, you well spoken, my brother. I want to draw also the attention on the happenings of the PF. It's unfortunate that today our fellow brothers from the PF would not want to accept the truth because what you are trying, you're just giving them an advice. Because the President Lungu for sure was supposed to come in earlier on and he's been advising. So it's like but if awareness were for not an advice to advise them how they should conduct themselves and the way forward. They don't want to hear about that. So otherwise, thanks a lot. And then the issue of the ghost scammers, it's true. That thing came out publicly. So we want to know, as Zambians as well, how is it moving? How far? Than doing it in secret. It means there's something that they're hiding. At the end of it all, implicates the president. So
yes,
we need to know as Zambians. Thanks a lot, brother. Continue. We are always with you, and we will always support you in any way that the work that you are doing. It's unfortunate, as some other people, they want to hear what they want to hear, and advice they don't want to take it. But otherwise, what you are doing the right thing, because here you're advising the UPND government. You are advising them. It's not like you always back them in all matters. So that's it, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
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 Bueno. Our program today, Conk, I just want to chip on the last part, the one it's not related to any political side, but it's something to do with we talked about the biasness on the Zambian part. I think these are the programs I can encourage you to say, at least even in your political, maneuvers as you call yourself the public lawyer, these are some of the topics that you need to be at least taking a topic like just for the whole program. So that with your coming up, at least it will begin to open people and people will begin to support you, because this is what is the strength of Zambia to prosper. Even when we say opportunities are given, but by the end of the day, look at how people are persecuted. Zambian can't even own like a mine. If you say it's proceeds of crime. So I think this notion must now come to end, and it starts with people like you have influence. It should start to tell these people to say, no, let us be fair. Look at even other countries. Look at Nigeria. Nigeria is built by, check how many billionaires are there.
Nigerians.
If we're Zambia, go to South Africa, you'll find that the most influential guy is my Nigerian in terms of business. They penetrate more markets and they've got that influence. But check how many Zambians are not. Nobody. Yeah. You do a business with a Chinese, Chinese, even at your procedure was not followed, the procedure of crime, and the Chinese will be left to walk away, which is not right. By the end of the day, the deal was between a Zambian and the Chinese, and the Chinese will just walk away tomorrow, you have the job, but a Zambian will be going to court, your proceeds of crime, you built a house. Why can't they even follow the Chinese and say, no, my friend, you also participated in a cooperation for Apoka? Even the Chinese must be, you see, if it is...
Thank you, my brother. Hello? Hello? Hey, I'm quiet. Hello? The line is very bad. Please call again. So the number that you are calling is 0763 302207 on WhatsApp only. Hello? It's very difficult. I can hardly hear. 0763 302207. Hello? 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 The network doesn't seem to be favoring me tonight. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Dad.
Yes, please. Please go ahead.
You are doing a good job by bringing insights, especially on what is happening, in our country, both politically and also you are touching on economic issues. So, in the especially for ECL. By ECL, from the time we announced the return politics, I don't think it is me, I'm not being following him. Shireba amonapo Lungu, ukulanda po ifintu fili fiance, if not to position himself politically. Panduna to he wants to bounce back more 2026, but he's not doing any politics. Given Rubinda, so if the number, is not possible. Balungu Tawaba aggressive, Nangula na some political arena, it doesn't have the energy that is needed him to participate politically. Shishi maybe mama alikuwa kwa information kwa mwanako Balungu wala ndako epili vyote from the time he returned.
Nothing.
From active.
Nothing.
Takuri. No Manish, what kind of politics is he doing now? How are people going to buy into his ideas? Because politician nepo na ishweni afidale landa kwa findu vile chitika mchalo.
Exactly.
I offer nama alternatives. Ukulando kutila when I bounce back, this is what I'm going to do. I just after announcing he has just gone mute. What kind of politics is he playing? Maybe nama kwatako approach imbi apusana kwa utatuishi.
No, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. No, indeed. I mean, those are the challenges. Because Mdala, umwene feeling mungaisa, you know, the starting of the movie. If he comes in, you know, things must be seen. But I mean, President Edgar Lungu, nothing really. Yeah. Hello? 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 The network doesn't seem to be very good tonight. Is it because we are talking about the God scam? The network is not very good. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please.
How are you, Mr. Dali? Yes.
Fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm very happy the way you have come out. I'm good. It's my first time to get through.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
Yes. I've liked the way you have come out on the point of, the way they are. You find that when you have got with a foreigner will be treated than you can be treated yourself. Why? But
Hello?
hello?
Yes, please.
Hello, Mr. Tarmo.
I am quite much better number. I am Africa win.
How are you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to go very good issue a good scam. Issue a good scam. State if you don't reach out. Because the issue actually in public. Not my issue if I would jam with secret. Paras sebenarnya ada mereka cik, lagi apa yang main paras. Mama. Ada kami issue dia apa Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu. Tapi ini mana ke apa yang tadi ada istilah di dia kita nama sih orang dia orang macam politics. Koza papa to bai shi wai nan ne fi fa wani shi zai ga ta shi kin nan da ba
Muri damage.
Aje muri damage je. If na mai ran na ba wai shi ne da tatti ba sa ba pera ko shi ko ye ga wani ba shi da ta mun nan da kai shi su ke yawo lewo no ba fi da muri ko an go position wa fi da ran abantu wasu wale ko shi da ran
nga apaso nga bali yako na ku radio bako na ku TV waita
gonna pay la paranga like bobo de show ya isa bachi de wala to amu to ya no no fu no kwa be shomo ingo nga mwaisa mtu baita shani Every apple moya like no chala ala ingreso kali chela ale sakata vya so ale la ya number to class ta wale randa with this ini shawo da shani no ine funde wala then so power ngema hiyo ndio mna wapi problem wajiri wale mna wajiri power e problem mbele kwa because sasa mimi na manao issues na for something because ile issue ama usambana na wapi after the sorting so within we are people are very engaged also
Yeah. No, thank you, Mwana.
engaged also that
Thank you, Mwana. Okay, I think I'll leave it here for tonight. The network doesn't seem to be very good, but I think we have deliberated. Basically, I started by talking about my political life, that no matter which way you look at it, you cannot write the political life of Zambia without Chilufatayali. You definitely put Chilufatayali there. And I've moved things, and I move things. Unfortunately, I'm struggling with resources. I need more resources to organize myself, and I am very sure that where we are going, one day God will bless me. Then, there are those that are in politics now, those that have outlived their stay, that they need to move out. They need to pave way for others. Particularly people like Lungu. I think he's better off as a statesman. Pulling up some political stance, like bringing politics into football, that is not very good. They should desist from doing such. On the part of government, I am saying this case of the God scam, it happened in the public. It is a high-profile case. It is a case that a lot of people would want to see where it is going. So it would not be good to have this case in secrecy. It is going to implicate those people that were already implicated, and we had to come out to defend them. But if the case is held in secrecy, it will be very difficult to defend those people that have been labeled or that have been accused to have been part of it, when in fact they are not part of it. I think that's what we have spoken about for tonight. I say thank you very much for being part of the program. May God bless you. May God bless Zambia. Thank you.